Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. This is one of my dogs, Gus. We are doing a nice full body stretch today, so you're going to need just a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin today in child's pose. So you can come over onto your knees, bringing them out nice and wide, and your big toes can come together, sitting back on the heels, and just start to lower your chest all the way down. If you want to rest your forehead on something, you could grab a pillow of some kind or use your mat. But let's take a nice big inhale and a big exhale. Soften the shoulders. Feel the forehead get heavy on whatever it's resting on. And then take another nice big breath in and out. Just allowing yourself to slow down and really feel the breath as you settle in. And you can stay just like this with your arms reaching out in front. Or you can lift your forehead up a little bit and start to walk your hands over towards the left side, adding a nice side stretch to this, primarily through that right side, so maybe the forehead can come back down. Maybe you want to walk your fingertips of that right hand a little further away to create some extra length. And maybe a nice big breath in and out feels good on that side stretch. If you did come over to the left side, let's use an inhale to lift the forehead up a bit. Walk your hands back to the middle of your mat and then all the way over to the right side. Finding that nice stretch. Maybe the left fingertips can just walk a little further away. Maybe they don't need to. But try to rest your forehead back down. And take a nice deep breath in and out. That's me, guys. If you're over to that right side, use an inhale, lift on up, walk your hands back to the middle of your mat. Maybe push into the palms slightly, send the hips back towards the heels. And let's all slowly start to lift the chest. Coming onto your hands and knees into your tabletop. So walk your knees in so they're under your hips. Maybe take the hips for a little bit of a rock side to side. Bring your wrists right under your shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Let's take a nice big inhale, drop your belly, arch through the back, start to lift your chest. Maybe start to lift the chin. And as you exhale, rounding through the spine nice and slow. Push into the palms and then bring the chin towards your collarbone. Taking an inhale, drop the belly again, lift the chest, maybe lift that chin, and exhale, around the spine. Think about creating space in that upper back, pushing into the palms, tucking the chin to the collarbone, and let's do one more full breath here. As you inhale, drop the belly. Lift the chest. Exhale, round it out. Nice job, you guys. Using an inhale, come back to a nice flat back. If you'd like to rock your hips out a few times, go for it. We're going to be extending the left leg out behind us. Tucking the toes, pushing the ball of the foot into the mat, getting a nice calf stretch. Soften your shoulders. You might have to push into your palms a little bit to send that heel back. You might feel this all the way through the bottom of the foot, into the calf, maybe into the hamstring if you're lucky. Nice work, you guys. I'm going to give you the option to stay here with your left leg out behind you, or you might start to walk it over towards the left side. Maybe you can bring that foot all the way so it's in line with your hip. Pointing your toes forwards as best you can. Our hips are going to stay high, but you could drop your chest. You could drop to the forearms, maybe rest your forehead on your hands. Keep the hips high, feel the stretch through the leg. Nice job, you guys. If you did, drop it down onto the forearms. Slowly start to climb back up onto your hands. If you walked your foot over to that left side, walk it all the way back behind you, and then slide your knee in. Set up your tabletop again. Maybe take the hips for a couple rocks side to side. We're going to switch, sending the right leg back this time. Tuck the toes, push the ball of the foot into the mat, get that nice calf stretch. Soften your shoulders again. And you might feel this no problem, or you might have to put just a little bit of love into those palms. Send that heel back behind you. Nice job, you guys. Feel free to stay here, or maybe walk your foot over towards that right side. Perhaps those toes can point forwards a little bit more than out to the side. Perhaps. maybe not. Just keep your hips high. Stay on your hands or drop to the forearms or even the chest. And just take a few breaths. Awesome, you guys. If you are down on your forearms, slowly transition back up onto your hands. If your leg is out to the side, walk it back behind you, and then slide your knee in. Set up your tabletop again, rocking the hips side to side a little bit. Shake it out. We're going to reach both of our arms out in front. Keep the hips high again. Puppy dog stretch. Let the chest get heavy. You're either going to try to rest the forehead down on your mat if you can, or maybe the chin, maybe the chest. Soften your shoulders though. Relax the back of your neck. Just listen to the sound of your breath. Nice job, you guys. Using an inhale, slowly lift your chest. Walk your hands in under your shoulders. Take a little shoulder roll if you need, or you could even sit on your heels for a moment. Maybe roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to be coming back onto our hands and knees though. And I just want you to bring both of your knees over to the right side. And then let the left hip come down. So don't worry too much about the legs just yet. We're going to be stretching our left arm and shoulder. So we're going to make a cactus arm with this left arm. Our knees can stay bent. You might get a bit more of a twist with the knees bent. But if it's too much, you can send your legs out long and come to lay on your tummy almost, instead of on the left side. But let's just give it a try and see what happens. So start to come all the way down, and I want you to be able to bring that left arm out to the side into that cactus arm. Make sure your elbow's in line with your shoulder, your palm is facing down, and you're just going to try to relax that upper body down. So if the knees bent is too much, you're just going to send your legs out long and maybe even pivot more onto your tummy than onto that left side. And make any adjustments that you need to that left arm. If you came down and you weren't in that nice sweet spot, just check on that left arm. Make sure there's no discomfort through the elbow. I want you to feel a really awesome stretch here. But relaxing the head and the neck. Nice work, you guys. Really slow. You can kind of roll onto your tummy a little bit, or all the way onto your tummy. But we're going to push ourselves up so that we can set up the other side. If you do want to lay on your tummy for a moment, go for it. If you want to sit on your heels, go for it. Maybe take a shoulder roll, and then let's set it back up. Knees are coming to that left side, right hip is coming down, and trying to set up that cactus arm with the right arm this time. So check on it as best you can, as graceful as you can. Make sure that elbow is in line with your shoulder, palms facing down, and then you're looking away from that arm. And you can send your legs out long, or you can keep them bent. Just find your breath and that nice shoulder stretch. Nice job, you guys. Gracefully. You can either roll onto your tummy again, or you can lift yourself up. Maybe finding your tabletop, maybe sitting on the heels, taking a couple shoulder rolls. Awesome, you guys. We are just going to find a comfy seat. So if you aren't already making your way into a comfy seat, start to make your way there. And just placing your hands on your knees or in your lap. Let's take an inhale to lengthen. And exhale, let your chin fall down towards your collarbone. Soften the shoulders. Let the head be heavy. And taking an inhale, slowly lift the chin back up. Use an exhale to tip the head to the right side. Soften the jaw. The shoulders get heavy. And then use an inhale to gently bring the head back up. And exhale, tip your head to the left. Relaxing the jaw again. And using an inhale, lift the head back up. Exhale, let the chin fall towards the collarbone one more time. Nice job, you guys. Take an inhale, lift your head back up. Maybe add in a shoulder roll if you'd like. Beautiful. Awesome practice, you guys. That is it. That is all for today. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, namaste.